Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for dropping by. If you're new to my channel, this is all about inspiring people and spreading love and joy. In this video, I will be talking about cleaning braces and the tools that I use. There is a question about how do you clean braces? There's so much food that come in. And so I actually had a video about that, but in this particular case, in this particular video, I'm just going to show you the toothpick and then the way I position the toothbrush when I'm washing and I'm cleaning my teeth. It's really about how I clean my teeth, like versus more on what tools I use. So if you wanna know more, keep watching, and thank you so much for supporting me. Please click the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons. I know that it's very hard when you eat food, especially grains, not soup and pasta, like the grains, the rice, anything grain, or when you chew, they all get into the brackets. And I'm eating, or while I'm eating, if you don't have this soft bristle-like toothpick, I just have the typical toothpick, but this is very helpful. I just go through, if this is a toothpick, right? Just go through like this. Like that. I do like that. I don't have the chance to brush it. Now, this is very handy because you can always have this. The thing is, it's very hard, and sometimes you poke your gums and then you bleed. This one is very friendly. It's stiff enough, hard enough to get into the crevices without harming your gums and or your skin, right? So it's the same thing I do. I go through the holes. Yeah. And now another area where you can use toothpick a lot is if you actually look down like this, you see that some of the plaque is getting into those lines, like the gap between the teeth, like that, huh? So I also use this and or this. I look in the mirror and I just scrape it. I scrape it, and then it's very satisfying to see some of those plaque come off. And not only that, when I floss, I do the same thing. So I'm going to show you my flosser. It's the Placker Orthopic Plackers. Is very cheap. I buy this at Amazon and in bulk. And so when I use the flosser, when I'm working on my teeth around here, I make sure that, I wish I could really show you in more close up, but I make sure that when I clean my teeth, when I go into the space, I use this thread to really scrape the white buildup between the teeth. I do that, or like this. When I do this, I move and then I just kind of visualize my gums have this, you know, the spaces between the teeth, the gums have food stuck in it, and I just kind of visualize in my mind, mentally visualize what the floss and the thread is doing between gums. So this is very helpful when I'm not brushing my teeth. The floss is another way to clean and get the food out. Now when I brush, I realize that even if I already brush with a regular brush or with a spinner, somehow there's still food on the surface for some reason. I don't know why. I use the floss for that. For instance, I'm going to show you right now. Like, I have extraction, so this gaff here sometimes would have food buildup. Even if I've already brushed, even if I've already had the spinner brush and the water pick, it would still have a buildup. So I do this. I scrape it and then I can see the food come off. I also use the small brush to scrape it. So after the major brush, I scrape it, scrape around the bracket, like that, like that. I rinse the toothbrush, then do it again. Sometimes I rinse it with the mouthwash. It's really frustrating sometimes because you think it's clean, and then when you have your orthodontics visit, when they take off the not the bracket but the wire, you know that there's food out there because you can smell it, right? And then they made you brush your teeth, and then everything is clean. But then when they're putting in the wire, they would tell me that sometimes one of the brackets is filled with plaque or with food residue or buildup that is so hard to put in the wire. So they would be like scraping through that door of the bracket. They cannot open the bracket or it's blocked. So I'm like, how can I prevent that? And the funny thing is, I would do the same brushing, but it's always this bracket in this area that is clogged for some reason. So when I brush my teeth now, I'm almost like talking to each of the bracket, imagining the door. It's like every time I brush, I'm imagining that the doors and the crevices are being cleaned, and it's gonna be a test next visit in the orthodontist office if they would be able to put in the wire smoothly. So I'm gonna show you how I brush the teeth, the brackets. So of course put the toothpaste, but I brush like this, then this. I do that up and down, right? And then I do circular motion. And then where I have extraction, I did. And then that's the outer. So the inner, I don't like having build up here. All right, so I do this like horizontally, then circular, then do the same at the up, and then I even do the vertical, and then it's almost like every tooth I do that. And then with the spinner brush, I don't have a fancy one, it's just this is the only one that's spinning, and this one vibrates. So I just kind of like, it's not like the one, so I like the food residue particles are still in here, so I just do this every tooth with a racket. Very patiently do that. And then I run my tongue, see if it's smooth. Just be careful that you don't lacerate your tongue when you do that. And then if I feel it's not clean enough, I use the thicker brush and I go in. And then when it's all said and done, I make sure I finish off with a mouthwash. That's very, 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 very important. I feel that the mouthwash is like a polisher, and everything is clean, and then it just keeps everything away, keeps my breath fresh. When I wake up in the morning, everything is cool. And now if you have bands or elastics, I make sure they're white. So if they discolor because I ate, there's a discoloration, the color of the food sticks in the bracket, I just replace them. And then I put them in. I'm getting better and better adjusting to the elastics. I make sure that I brush my teeth every after meal. That's another thing, brush my teeth every after meal. But if your question is, how do you get your food out, or how do you keep it clean? Yeah, I have toothpick. Always working, of course, in front of the people that I'm comfortable with. But if I'm at work, if it was not a pandemic situation, I am at work, I'm meeting, I would not be doing this, right? I would be like, I remember my first few months, every after meal, I would go and make sure that I spend 20 minutes in the bathroom and cleaning my teeth. And then I got faster and better. But then I know that it was actually, I feel like I have been cleaning my teeth better when I was spending more time cleaning it. It just takes a lot of time, and sometimes it is a challenge when you are at work. So yeah, I hope this answered your questions. I hope that this helps. Let me know what your tips are. I want to share this with you. I really want to make sure that my teeth is white, and then there's also a link for teeth whitener. But toothpaste, I use the Optic White Colgate right now, and yeah, I don't know if it's gonna keep it white, but my teeth were actually yellowish in the first place, and I don't know whether it is hereditary or culturally, or because when I was a kid I did not really know how to take care of my teeth really well. But I feel that this is helping me. This is very affordable, and then it says here, use it as often as possible. So I brush my teeth as often as possible. Okay, I hope you guys learned something from this. Share your experiences with me. I also want to learn. I'm just doing my best to keep my braces, my teeth, my brackets, my wires clean, so that when I go to the orthodontist for my visit, I feel very proud. The new wire comes off and I don't smell anything bad. Or when the new wire comes in, the assistant doesn't have like a hard time putting in the wire out there, and then it's a lot easier, and I'll feel very, very proud. Yeah, I'm doing the right thing. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.